Hello, it is the 19th of September. So today I went and I bought some hampers. So I bought 3 hampers. One for the event that I have on Saturday, one for the event that's in April, and then I bought a third one just in case I have an event between now and then, which I am visualizing and manifesting will happen. So I bought those 3 today. I bought a raffle book. I contacted a doula who I seen was having an event in February. But she said she's not doing any sponsorships, but I had offered then to send her some cards with like a discount code on it in case she has a goodie bag. So she said to send them on, and also she runs baby massage courses. So she said if there's any left over, then she'll bring them to her course, which is great. And then she was also saying to connect with the doula association. She sent me the link and the contact and stuff and the name of the person to contact. And she was saying basically they connect with Irish businesses that are obviously in that area of all things babies and postpartum, and they offer discount codes to the doulas, I presume, to then share with their clients or whatever. I don't really know, but it sounds like a fantastic network to be involved in. I had after the event on Saturday, one of the things to connect with would have been service providers for people that deal with pregnant women anyway. So doulas were definitely on my list, but it's great to have like an association like that who would have such a large web and like just go directly to source rather than trying to individually reach out to different doulas and stuff. So it's great to have that. So that's definitely on my list of something to do. What else? There was something else. Oh yeah, so this morning I added another blog to the website. I also added my social media links. And then we went shopping, got all the bits, and then came home, and then I started working on Facebook and Google integration, or Meta integration, because it's Facebook and Instagram. And then Google and YouTube integrations and to create pixels and all this sort of stuff. Like there's literally so much to do. So I was able to do the Facebook and Instagram one there, but I had an issue because basically on Facebook you have like your personal profiles, and then if you have a business profile that's connected to your personal one, and then you run ads and stuff on the business page, just in case you don't know this. So you have like a business manager, it's a whole other part of Facebook. But I had a page from like years ago when I had a different business, and I ran ads and stuff, and for whatever reason it was saying that my account was restricted, and I was like, fuck. Because I couldn't connect it to my Shopify, and it was like, when it's restricted, like just no way to sell. So that would be like Instagram shop gone, Facebook ads gone, like everything. So like I'm not planning on doing that for a while, but I want to be able to do it. Like I want it to be an option. So no, Instagram shop, nothing would be gone. So anyways, I was like, crap. And then I was like trying to like submit a review, and I was like, submit like a selfie of yourself, and I was like, okay, cool. So I put in a selfie, and then I was like, submit like an ID. So I submitted my passport. But the part to actually request a review, it wouldn't work. Like I'd be pressing the button and like nothing was happening. So I was like freaking out. I was like, why is this not working for me? And then I like dug in a bit further, and I seen somewhere that like disabled accounts. So mine was restricted, but it said disabled accounts later than 180 days. No bueno, you can't reinstate them. And I was like, well, that's no good, because it's like 4 or 5 years ago that I would have last used it. So if it's been restricted since then, I'm kind of like snookered, you know. But thankfully, it also said somewhere that like you need to have 2FA, like 2-factor authentication, for a review as well. So it's like, okay, well, submitting my ID, submitting my selfie, I'll set up 2FA. So I set up 2FA, hoping that would then, because what happened is the button for review just blanked out. Like I couldn't even click on it at this stage. So basically there was a review button that I could click on. That's where I was submitting all my IDs and all this sort of stuff. But then the next stage was to submit for the actual review. That one was the one that wasn't working. But now all of a sudden the initial button wasn't even working, and I was like, oh no. So I figured I'd do 2FA anyway, so at least I'd have that done while I figure out how to submit for a review. But once I submitted the 2FA and refreshed, the restriction was gone. So happy days. Don't have to do a review or anything like that. It seems to be working. And then I was able to go back onto Shopify and finish the integration and stuff. So I've synced my products over. It's still not fully working for me in the back end, but I'm just going to give it a little while because maybe it takes a while to like populate or whatever. So that's like 90% done. I just need it to finish populating and to go back to it. So I was like, in the meantime, I'm going to go over to Google. So I have a YouTube channel, obviously. So I've been trying to connect that, but now I need like a Google account. Not like a Google. I have a Google account, but like it's like a catalog account. Like it's a different type of account, and then that account has to like have a property. And this is to set up like pixels. Oh, sorry. So I set up a Facebook pixel as well. So a pixel is basically something that like, tracks people's movements. So if I was to run an ad on Facebook, and you click on that ad or like it or comment or do whatever, that's a pixel. So basically the pixel tracks all of that, and then it creates like audiences based on that. So it's all this background stuff that you wouldn't know about unless there was reason for you to know about it. And honestly, my knowledge of it is just so old at this stage. So I set up my Facebook pixel. Again, don't know if I did that right, but it says that it's done. I don't know. And then I'm trying to set up the Google one now, but it's not working for me. So that's where I'm at with that. The Google console, which is a different thing for the SEO to index and get myself up on Google, that still says that to come back and it's processing and stuff. So basically, I don't really know what's processing. I'm getting very confused at this stage because it really is like learn as you go. But it's on like the pages. I think it's trying to find my website pages. I don't know. It's all very technical. So I suppose the difference between the two is one is SEO, so it's to get me actually on the search engine. So if you put in my pregnancy journals, I'll pop up, which I'm not popping up at the moment. And then the one that I'm doing today is more so, I guess the YouTube part would be similar to Facebook and Instagram, is like I could have like a YouTube shop in that like I could link products to videos. I'm guessing, I don't really know. And then the Google part of it, I presume, is the tracking of the pixel. So again, if someone was to click on something, it's starting to like create an audience of potential people. I think. I really don't know. I'm just like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks at this stage. I'm trying to just like dip my hands into everything, but honestly, like, I don't know. But yeah, so it's been a good day, been a busy day. We're getting there. I need to fix my MailChimp integration. So I have a pop-up, but it's coming up from a MailChimp app. So MailChimp is the site I'm using for emails to send out emails to people, and then there's an integration between MailChimp and Shopify. But there's pop-ups on Shopify, so you can get like apps that will do a pop-up in the store in the site. But I'm not using those apps. I'm using MailChimp, and I can create a pop-up directly from MailChimp, basically saying like sign up to my newsletter or whatever. So to edit that is on MailChimp, it's not on Shopify. So I need to go and fix that because it's white with my logo. Like even if I could just get like the whole background of it, my logo color, it would just look better. It just looks not good at the moment. So I need to fix that. Make sure that's working, because I kind of just made that randomly the other day. Not the other day, a while ago. It was one of the first things I did. So I need to try fix that today as well. So if I could get Google sorted and get like that set up, and then leave Facebook to populate, leave the Google console to populate, leave the Google integration to populate, and then fix my MailChimp. On top of, I also added my social media icons to the website this morning and a new blog. So if I did all of that today, plus getting my hampers and getting my raffle book, I think that's a very productive day. So that's good. And then we'll see what we have to do tomorrow. But I'd be extremely happy. Like these are all like, I would not this all might sound technical to you if you don't know what this is. I would not consider myself a techie person. I would say I'm a technophobe. Like, I'm not good at techie stuff. So these things have been like weighing on me for a while. And like what I was saying to my husband earlier on, like, well, all these things, like, you just want to do this. I just want to set up my Facebook integration, for example. But it's like every time, I hate technology, every time you want to do one thing, you're brought over here and you have to sort out this mess before you can come back and do this. Like, I feel now I have to sort out some kind of mess with my Google integration and this account thing and stuff because it's not working. So I just need to clean up a mess before I can finish what it is that I want to do. I just feel like, but I feel like that's like with life in general. If I want to put money into my credit union, I contact the credit union. Oh, your proof of address is now out of date. Now you have to go do that. Like, there's always some like additional thing that you have to do, and it's just nothing straightforward. But it all gets done in the end. So this has caused me to set up a WhatsApp business profile, which I didn't have. It's caused me to sort out my Facebook manager, ad manager center restriction that I didn't know I had. You know, it's causing me to kind of like clean up messes that I didn't even know that I had in my life. So hopefully then things are just smoother going forward. So that's my update for today. Have a good day. Bye.